What's up, YouTube? Knight's Edge here again. Got another quick little unboxing video for you. This one sent to me by, well, kind of like a combination of people, right? This one was sent to me by mine and Milton, courtesy of Mr. Eddie, courtesy of Edgy Bladeworks. So really appreciate everyone for kind of making this available for me to check out. Really excited for this one. This is truly a very special unboxing video here. Definitely a unique knife, and you will see why here in just a second if I can ever get into this box. Using my Mr. Eddie Knives, what I call the forward observer right here to unbox it with. You kind of see his little logo right there to get into this one here today. So really appreciate that. Also, Mr. Eddie, let's see if we can get in here without messing either myself or something else up. Not really too much worried about myself. Mainly the contents of the box, what I'm nervous about getting into it. So, there we go. Very, very well taped box. Milton did an excellent job with the packaging. Top notch, top tier packaging. I would give that packaging an 11 out of 10. Very, very solid job on that. So let's see what we got going on here. Got some bubble wrap, of course, and something inside of some bubble wrap. All right, put that up. All right, let's see, what do we have in here? Got a nameless pouch. All right, put Mr. Eddie back over here. And let me focus in the camera just a little bit here. There we go. All right, really excited about this one, y'all. This is something else, and something. This is a prototype of a custom knife. So that's the one thing that is truly remarkable to me, that I'm able to be in a position to handle something like this, let alone fumble around with a USPS box. All right, fractal prototype, handmade. A lot of firsts on this one. Segmented zircotized scales milled out on the bottom for the zirconium bars running underneath. Zircotite was heated and then etched in winks, then electro-anodized blue, purple, and pink. Hidden show side screws, matching zircotite clip and backspacer. Mike Norris Delusion Damascus blade with sulfuric etch, tie connector hardware. Almost 80 hours total went into this, and it was the most challenging anything I've ever made. Thanks for checking it out. This is all from Edgy Bladeworks. Knife is a little complicated, has quirks when putting it back together, and I wouldn't really feel comfortable with someone not familiar with it taking it apart. Any other knife of mine would be totally fine. Scott Steele, Edgy Bladeworks, pretty awesome, man. Don't worry, Scott, I'm not gonna attempt to take this one apart. I've seen pictures and videos from a couple of other people with this one. Oh my goodness. Ooh, wowie, wow, wow, wow. Look at that bad boy. Man. I'm gonna have to refer to this note about 1,700 times probably just in the unboxing video. 80 hours total went into making it, man. That is insane. Trying to get this note put up here where I can kind of refer to it as I go in the video. All right, so matching zircotite clip and backspacer, check. Tie connector hardware, check. Man, this thing is so smooth. Segmented zircotite scales, milled out on the bottom for the 8 zirconium bars running underneath. Golly, man. That is insane. Look at that. It's probably the most expensive knife I've ever handled, and probably also the most intricate and just well put together custom knife that I've ever put my hands on. So that's pretty freaking cool, man. That's awesome. Look at that, man. That's wild. All right, let's see. Let's give her a flick open here. Whoo, boy. That is nice, man. Look at that blade. Gonna take a second to kind of admire this thing. Golly. That's absolutely gorgeous. I guess you would call that, what, an inset liner lock? I don't even know, man. I'm gonna have to get the flashlight out for this one. That is crazy. Man, that is awesome, man. Oh, I know I can. There we go. I was gonna say, I know I can reverse flick it. That jimping right there, really comfortable. Nice little swoop down, swoop back up. And I almost got like a flat right there you can choke up on. That is locked in perfect, man. This thing just, it feels, it's hard to describe. It feels premium. Like just the feel of it is custom. You know? Look how tight the tolerances are on that. That's crazy. Beautiful knife, man. Absolutely gorgeous. And also, aside from being a work of art, a very, very functional knife. I love how that Damascus, just that pattern on that Damascus is just gorgeous, man. Zirconized scales, zirconian bars, man. So he milled out underneath where the bars go through the scales just to be able to put the scales on. That's crazy. That is insane. Man. That's perfect. I mean, that is an absolutely perfectly done custom knife. Kind of makes a nice little thwack whenever you flick it open. That is something special for sure. Pretty freaking cool, man. Edgy Bladeworks. Also, of course, they've got a few knives. I think they have what, two, maybe two production knives. Not product. Well, they got Kansept OEM, but I think I know the tipper. The tipper's an awesome knife too, by the way. Matter of fact, let me get that one out here. That could be like a real quick size comparison here for you. All right, I had to unlock my my vault. Had that one locked up already. But this is another Edgy Bladeworks design. Now this is a production. This is a concept. You know, everything everything about this is production. But this is another design of his called the tipper. The Kansept tipper, but Edgy Bladeworks, the original tipper was a custom by Edgy Bladeworks. Definitely some unique design language in those two for sure, man. But this is like this is some next level shit. Like this is crazy. And everything about this is just insane, dude. So nice, so nice. I'll do a full video on it. You know, blade stock thickness measurements, all that stuff, but I am not gonna be carrying this one around too much. I might play with it a little bit here around the house, but definitely not gonna be using this one too much right now. Of course, it doesn't belong to me. It is a prototype, and I think this one's going, I don't know, they might be going to Tommy next, or Help with Gadgets, or back to Eddie, or back to Scott. I don't know, I gotta check with Eddie on that. But this thing's amazing, man. It really is. It is a scientific work of art. It's insane, crazy how much work and effort that must have went in to doing all that. That is truly insane and truly awesome. What an awesome knife, man. Really appreciate it, Scott. Edgy Bladeworks, thanks again, Eddie, for helping to make that happen, and also thanks again to Mind of Milton for sending this one. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, evening, night, whenever you're watching this, and stay sharp.